Hi, this is BurgZerg Arcade at BurgZergArcade.com, and this is just kind of a little update. Today is Wednesday, I believe the 20th, July 20th. I'm pretty sure it's the 20th. Anyway, just a quick update. I want to get a tutorial out and done today, but the new operating system for Mac came out, and I went ahead and installed it on all my machines. You might notice it's a little bit different of a layout here. I've been reorganizing the office, but I spent all day pretty much updating all of my systems, making sure everything worked that I needed to work. Unfortunately, I did not test my streaming software on it until after I installed it. What I had done is just installed it on my laptop, and I was testing everything on there, Unity and Mono Develop and everything, all the other tools that I use. I did not have my streaming software on there, and I didn't even think to test it. But anyway, my streaming software, the video does not work with the new version, so it might take a little while before that's updated. When it is, I'll put video back up. Flash right now does not seem to be 100% working. If I go to Ustream or Justin TV, for the people that have been there, you usually get that little flash drop down where it wants to access your camera, and you either click allow or deny. I can't click them. I can see them, but I can't click them. Anyway, when those are all up and running, I'll make sure to get the live stream back up. Right now, the chat room, it's always running, provided the servers are running. And I haven't had too much problem lately with the servers, but I'm still going to have my live show this weekend on Saturday. If the video is not running, I'm still going to just do everything through chat, through our chat room. I might be able to install Snow Leopard maybe on a virtual machine and just run everything through that. I'd probably want to take a few hours to get it up and running and testing. It's a possibility. If I get a chance, I'll try it, and if it works, I'll just do it through that. But that's pretty much it. I did want to do another update on our community challenge, as I've posted it a few different places, and I've been getting a lot of comments and email and stuff about it. Honestly, telling me that you want to be part of our group and sending me an email isn't really the best way to handle this. If you really want to join in with the group, go to the official link that I put in all the descriptions for it. I go there and say it, because that's your best spot to find people to look for a group. I'm not matching anyone up. Basically, just go to the blog entry and say, hey, here's what I'm good at, and I'd like to join a group, and hopefully you get hooked up with someone. I don't see why you wouldn't. Everyone's pretty friendly over here, so anyway, that's the best way to do it. There is a little bit of confusion about the challenge exactly. Yes, I know this is a game you'd probably never want to make in I guess maybe your career. But I picked it because it's a very simple game, very easy, but it has a lot of elements that you really do need to learn. For instance, you have your little player, and you're going to have to learn to take input and be able to move that character or whatever it is around according to the player's input. You're going to have that little ball bouncing around. Either you're going to use physics or you're not going to use physics. Whatever you're going to use, you're going to have to learn to be able to control that ball. You're going to have your little boxes and whatnot that you're going to be hitting, and you're going to need to be able to detect when a collision happens. When the collision happens, what are you going to do? You're going to make it disappear, or increase the player's score, do whatever it is you got to do. If you have a mechanic in there to give player extra lives when they reach a certain score, you're going to have to figure that out. Again, we also wanted to have the player to have lives, and you want to be able to keep track of those, so as they miss the ball, they lose a life. There's a lot of little tiny things in here that you really expand over a broad range of games, and that's one of the reasons why I picked it. It's a very simple game, nothing complex, but a lot of little nuggets of information that you really should learn. With that said, that's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything. The next tutorial will probably be Saturday. It's probably the next time I'm going to get a chance to make one, so I'll try to get one out before the live show. That's pretty much it. I have picked up some new gadgets. Since we're doing an update, I'll quickly go over them. Rechargeable batteries. Now you may think, now who cares about rechargeable batteries? But I've actually got a USB charger. And sure, it does take a while to recharge. I usually just set them up to recharge, but it's the first time I've actually ever seen a USB battery charger, and this one takes only 2 batteries, either AA or AAA. But it actually works pretty good. It probably takes about 4 to 8 hours to actually charge the batteries fully from empty. But like I said, I just set it up before I go to bed, plug it in, and away I go, and it actually works really good. But anyway, so I picked up a couple more sets of AA batteries. Now I have 3 sets because I I have 2 devices I actually use them in, but anyway, exciting news there. Let me see, we got a new Belkin USB hub. It's a powered hub with the power adapter in. It's 7 ports. For the people that are watching the live show, I do have a 4-port hub, powered hub. It's a TARDIS, and well, I really like it. You know, it's cool because it makes lights and sound and everything else. I really want something small and a lot more than 4 ports. The iMac comes with 4 or 5. I'm not really sure off the top of my head, but I just have so many USB devices that I really do need a hub. Like this comes with 7, and let's say this has 4, so it's going to take up 1, so it's going to be 3, so it's going to be 10 ports. So I'm probably sitting at about 8 devices when you take in webcam, camera, or webcam, mic, iOS device, Android device, tablet. Yeah, quite a few devices when you start adding them all in. External hard drives. But anyway, it was on sale. It was like 20 bucks for a 7-port, and it comes with a power adapter. And I checked it out. It is powerful enough to charge my iPad. So it has a was it 10 watt output. Anyway, it's USB 2.0. And I picked up the Magic Trackpad. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with that. It's a Mac thing. I'm sure you probably could use it with Windows. I'll probably try it. It's basically just that little flat. Maybe I'll get a little closer. It's just a little flat pad that you can do little gestures on instead of a mouse. I think of it like a big trackpad for your laptop. And when I first see it, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, it's a big mouse or a big laptop trackpad. Why would I want that? And from everything I read, it kind of helps with carpal tunnel syndrome, and I do spend a lot of time at the computer, so we'll see. But really, it just doesn't take up that much room. A friend of mine has one. I've been using his, and it's really not that bad. And just the sheer amount of gestures you can do seems really great. Like when I'm doing 3D modeling that, I use a 3-button mouse anyway. Actually, the 3-button mouse I use is just a simple like $5 Logitech mouse. The batteries last like 6 months, so that's generally the mouse I use. And I have my little stylus that I found where my son hid, but that's pretty much it for my input devices when I'm doing stuff like 3D modeling. But I'm going to give it a try. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like it, but that's pretty much it for gadgets. Let me see. For those that were in the live show last week, I finally did get Android back and running on my Nook Color. It turns out what happened was the SD card that I had, I left it sitting on top of a hard drive, and I guess there's a magnet where I had it sitting. Anyway, the information on the SD card got corrupted, so I just put another copy of Android Honeycomb on it, put it back in, boom, it boots right up and runs. But like I said during the feed, I still love running Android on the Nook Color. Sure, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it's got more than what I need, and for 250 bucks for such a small device that fits in your pocket, great. Better than a phone. I put it between the phone and my iPad. And the iPad I put between, you know, the Nook Color and a small laptop. But anyway, that's it for this update. I'll hope to see everyone this Saturday. The live show is at 4 Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4, so -4 hours. And I'll see everyone Saturday. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.